This collective has like crazy energetic wealth. Like, what the hell is going on here? King of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Like, you are holding so many different energies inside of you. And I love how none of these energies are sloppy at all whatsoever. You have some of the most refined, composed, have their shit together kind of energies in the whole deck. I mean, seriously. And then we have the High Priestess sitting here, which shows me like this goes so much deeper than surface level. You look good, you're smart, and you can hold yourself together well. Like, this is crazy fucking tapped in, seeing things, reading rooms. Like, you are just so fucking powerful. I was so taken aback by this spread because, yeah, I love how we have the King of Cups, but we don't have the Queen of Cups, who sometimes to me is a messy energy. A King of Cups is the embodiment of emotional maturity and really being in a good place in how you handle emotions, not only yours, but everyone else's too. You know, it's like you kind of just sit back and observe. I feel like you witness a lot of messy behavior, and there's so much that you won't tolerate. There's so much that you won't engage in because there's nothing about you that's sloppy. You know, everything is very refined. It's like very old soul energy. You know, you guys feel old. You feel old as hell. Even though I don't think you are in age, it's like you're just very, very refined, is kind of the best word I can find here. I had to pause to sneeze. I'm sorry. I'm very sick right now, which you probably clocked. You're probably like, girl, you look rough. Like, you look rough. Anyways, strong Aquarius and Capricorn energies here. You could have that somewhere in your chart. You could be Aquarius, Capricorn, strong 11th house energy, 6th house energy. I feel those energies strongly because they are the people who feel so fucking deeply but keep all of it under wraps. And that's not because they are avoiding emotionally and not because they don't feel things, but because there's just so much that they don't share with others because they're so genuinely misunderstood. You know, like you're the one that people always go to for advice, for comfort, to be stable, to be predictable, to call shit out when you see it, to be blunt, you know, and I feel like you have a way of kind of putting emotions aside and saying what needs to be said. But when it comes to your own emotions, it's like you genuinely feel like people will not understand you, and I'm not sure that many people can. I think it's very rare to find people that you genuinely feel comfortable and safe to open up to because a lot of people don't understand your inner world, and you're fully aware of that. You're fully aware that not everyone is going to get you. That doesn't mean that they can't be in your life, that doesn't mean they can't love you, but it's like you've learned how to master your emotions in such a way that you don't have to worry about who can hold your stuff, you know? So it's created this very strong sense of independence. You know how to nurture yourself, you know how to nurture others, you know how to problem solve. There's so much going on in your mind all the time that people just don't even realize, you know? They don't even fully understand. It's just always like, oh, you seem very, you know, even keel. Like, you're never too emotional, you're never too sloppy, you always know what to say, you know? I honestly think people probably mistake you often for being numb. But that's why I feel like Aquarian and Capricorn energy here so strongly, because those are the underdogs when it comes to being emotional people. Like, Capricorns and Aquarius can be the biggest crybabies, but you would never know that about them. You would never see that about them because they stay composed. Or for some people, oh, they're numb. It's like, no, they just aren't going to bother you with their emotions. They're not going to bother you with what they're feeling because they know that you're not going to understand. You're probably not going to have anything worth a shit to offer. You know, it's not because you know, if you resonate with this, it's not because you don't want to appear weak or you're trying to be strong or you're just checked out. It's like you genuinely feel like you've been forced into strong hyper independence when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to showing people what you really feel. And that doesn't mean that you don't speak your mind, but very few get a real glimpse into your emotional world and what's really going on. But you're the safe space for everyone else. You're the ones who are able to see from a higher perspective, to understand why people do things. There's a genuine interest in psychology, how the mind works, why people are the way that they are, and you're able to remove emotions when you need to. You can be very immersed in them, and you know how to take a step back and just observe, which again feels very much Aquarian energy to me. I don't know, this collective was just so cool to tap into. And I feel like I don't get a glimpse into the people in this collective often. And I think this is why. I think it's because a lot of people don't get to see this side of you, and you're generally pretty misunderstood in that sense.